Brody from Tocvan, and I really just wanted to provide an update and kind of recapture what we've accomplished over the last week and a half and provide a bit of clarity because I think it's going to take some time for all of this to sink in and the significance of what we have just accomplished and what that means for our path going forward. Because I think it's an exciting path for us. First off, let's look at Pilar. Pilar's down on the bottom of the image here. This is, an area that spans over 1.2 kilometers. We've drilled about 600 meters of that, so half of that so far. There's 23,000 meters of drilling at Pilar. We've hit some fantastic results over the last few years. Just did a bulk sample showing that the head grade, 1.9 grams per ton gold, is fantastic for the area. You can also recover those metals, which is an important factor when looking at building a mine. And, this is all leading towards that development. And what we have just acquired is 20 times bigger than that. And that has huge significance to us just on that scale to be able to comfortably place infrastructure where we want to as we develop the project. So now we've got a lot of room to have that infrastructure, place our heap leach pads, everything we need to build a mine. We now have that area. What's the bonus here? And the other huge significance for us is that it's prospective as well, this area. And it's not just in one area, but in several across the property. And the immediate thing is looking right adjacent to Pilar. We know we can expand that. We can make it bigger because we see mineralization right there. Now we step out beyond that. You can see where the placer miners have been working, and they're pointing us towards the east in an area that's seen no exploration. There's old historic workings there, never been sampled, never been drill tested. We can expand, we can find other Pilars. That's huge for us. And not only that, it's that area further to the east of Pilar, but there's several others as you move north. And the most significant that we've found so far, and remember, this is very early days for us, but so far is in the northernmost area where this red dot is. And that's where we sampled 5.6 grams per ton gold, 106 grams per ton silver. And the significance of that is that it's within a huge altered rock area where we see hydrothermal alteration in the same host rock that hosts mineralization at Pilar, over 3.3 kilometers long, over 1.5 kilometers wide. So we're talking 3 Pilars long, over a Pilar wide. It's never been sampled. The first sample ever has returned significant gold and silver. That is so important to us. That is huge. And it's a big area. And I really just want to reiterate that. This is Pilar. Really, this is our main zone where I'm moving the cursor right now. This is the area now that we get to look at. And it's just one of many targets to go after. And as we zoom in on this area, it's very clear there's something going on. The rocks here are so altered. And it was always the question mark that we had was, okay, they're altered, but is there mineralization with it? Is there gold and silver? The answer is now yes. And now we get to go fully evaluate that and look at this area, which is huge. It's a big area. You could fit Pilar right here, right in these hills here. You could fit Pilar. We now have so much more area to look at. And it's all altered. It's all showing us that there's something going on of significance that we need to evaluate. And it's got great road access, which is also telling us something that there's something there to, drive someone to build that road. And you also see evidence of maybe some recent scratching where people are going after gold. And that makes sense because there is gold and silver tied to this alteration. And now we get to fully evaluate this huge area. It's big, it's massive. Again, we're talking multiples of Pilar. And that's what really opens things up for us. We are moving Pilar towards development, moving it towards production. That is happening right now. But what we also want to showcase is that we can provide a long term vision for a mine development here. And that's providing more ounces through exploration. And we've got the size area to evaluate that now. And this is, again, is just one of the areas. There's several others that we're seeing great indications that we can go after and start to develop that and move it towards exploration targeting. Our team is on the ground right now doing follow-up sampling on the red dot, on the high-grade gold and silver. And we're flying LiDAR right now. So that, this image is Google Earth, which, I mean, it looks fantastic. But we're going to have even better imagery from this that we can use for mine development planning. We can use for exploration and drill targeting, and we can use it to find more and keep building this out. So I think it's going to take some time for all of this to sink in, but this is significant for us, and this is an exciting step. And I want to make sure everyone is aware of that. So if you have any other questions, please reach out to us. Happy to answer them. It's Friday here, so happy Friday. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you soon.